A brawl breaking out Friday night after the basketball game at North Farmington High School. One of the captains of the opposing West Bloomfield team badly beaten. 2 vertebrae in his back fractured, his liver lacerated. 17-year-old Kennedy Marion spent 5 days in the hospital, 2 of them in intensive care, where he was still being threatened via social media.
Essentially, they broke his back. He was in ICU and they were sending videos, tagging him, letting him know that he gotten beat up. They sent videos the entire time he was in ICU.
Kenya Marion says she transferred Kennedy to West Bloomfield from North Farmington High School last year because of bullying, assaults, threats, harassment. Kennedy even has a PPO against a 17-year-old student at North. Last week, Kennedy heard from a friend that student was after him again.
But the message was given that they're planning to fight you when you come over here. Either don't come to the game or I'm just letting you know.
Kenya says she and her family spent the entire game looking for the student who threatened Kennedy, the same student he has a PPO against. They didn't see him. But after the game, they say, as Kennedy walked to his car with a friend, he was jumped.
All of a sudden, just a mass amount of people just started stomping, dragging him, grabbing his hair, bailing it on the ground, and he began to fight.
Farmington Hills Police now investigating the Farmington School District, offering healing thoughts to Kennedy and investigating what they call a fight, saying appropriate discipline will be issued where warranted. The family furious the student was allowed on school property given the PPO against him.
I just can't even fathom why administration has even allowed him to even be at the game. I am totally appalled.
For Kenya, who's been a social worker in Farmington Public Schools for years, it's especially hurtful. She says neither the superintendent nor the principal at North Farmington has reached out to her.
It wasn't a fight. It was an ambush. It was a planned ambush. The mere fact that my son almost died on that sidewalk and not one administrator have called me.
Meantime, Kennedy, a straight-A student, is out of the hospital in a neck brace, but ready to get back to school and back to the basketball court to support his teammates. Kennedy's basketball career, his senior year, is now likely over, but his family is not giving up on his dreams.
Kennedy is going to get through this, and this is going to be probably 2 of the hardest months of his life, but he's a warrior, he's strong, and I saw him, and it's a miracle.
Kennedy is still hoping to play basketball when he goes to college next year. As for his family, they say they want justice.
Anybody who had anything to do with this and they did nothing have blood on their hands, and it's Kennedy's blood that they have on their hands. I think everybody should be prosecuted.
In Pontiac, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.